you all for coming to Tracy and Peter's wedding. Really looking forward to today. And yeah, so I've really been looking forward to today. And I'd like to say how lovely Tracy and the bridesmaids Julie look today. We're very proud of Tracy and all that she's achieved. And Don and I were reminiscing the other day about the good old days. And Tracy and our brother Paul were younger. We used to go on holiday to Weston-super-Mare, make sandcastles on the beach. First days at school, Hampton Court Maze, getting lost in Hampton Court Maze.
I've done that.
Tracy's always loved talking. I don't think anything's changed. We'd like to welcome Peter into our family, our Darlington supporter and shareholder. We'd also like to wish Tracy and Peter every happiness in the future, and may God bless them both throughout their married life. Raise a glass.
Big room, Tracy.
Sorry for the mistake. That can happen when you get old.
It's my turn. Thank you very much, John. That was very nice of you. Excellent speech, very funny. And thank you for welcoming me into the family. And I think, well, my family is very happy to have Tracy in as well, brought on board. Our Tracy. Well, been to a lot of weddings where the father of the bride and the best man make good speeches, but I cannot remember a single wedding ever where the groom has made a good speech that you can remember. Today won't be any different, don't worry. Well, the weather, I think we were hoping for sunshine, but we didn't really want the 30 degrees that we had the other day. Obviously, with the restrictions, we've got fewer people here than we would have liked, but it doesn't make it any less of an occasion. And obviously now we've got so many people watching on the live stream. We've actually got more people at the wedding than we could have ever wished to have had. So everyone in the live stream, hello. I don't know where the camera is. It's over there. Hello. I'd also just like to thank the Darlington FC social media team for sharing all the YouTube links today. And we've added another 200 viewers, is it? Or is it?
At least 400.
400, is it, Ron? Yeah, 400 extra viewers. So a big thank you there. I think you would have all liked to have been in the playoff final today, but unfortunately it was somebody else's turn, but you've got an even happier occasion to watch. I can't read anything. I haven't got my reading glasses on. Right, well, the last few weeks have been obviously a very nervous build-up, lots of preparations. There's a couple of family members in the room, and they know who they are, who have been sending me texts every single day for the last month, counting down the sleeps to the big day. They know who they are. Right, the next thing, a big thank you to our suppliers. First and foremost to Redcoat. I don't think any of the staff are in the room, but the Redcoat staff have had a very difficult time because of the recent things that have affected weddings, shall we say. I won't say why, but they work very long hours. They've taken our calls late at night. They've sent us emails practically during the night and at weekends. I don't even think they take a day off. So they work very well, and they've put on a fantastic spread today. The next suppliers, I think everybody has really loved the Palatine String Quartet. You can find their videos on YouTube. They perform with Sam Smith and numerous other artists. They're a fantastic musical quartet. I need my glasses again. I thought I knew all this off the top of my head, but I don't. Next, let's thank our very hard-working photographer, Becky, who has survived for the last, is it 6 months without any sleep, or about 1 hour's sleep per week with a little baby. So Becky's worked ever so hard, been ever so helpful, planned the whole photography shoots, everything, and been so good to us today. Can I thank James and David from H&E Media? You can give us a wave behind the cameras for your extremely hard work planning and organisation. Very, very super high-tech company who, not just a video company, that I know that they train other videographers. So anybody who knows any budding videography companies, contact these guys and they can travel to any part of the country to help you with that, if you know what I mean. Right, where are we at now? Right, the other suppliers, they're not actually here to listen, so I will mention anyway the cake hole in Hitchin. That is the name. That is the actual name of the shop that made that fantastic cake. Right, a big thank you. First of all, to Christine and Ray for everything they've done for me. So let's have a round of applause. I'd like to thank Julie, the bridesmaid. Where are you? Hello, Julie, for working so hard and helping Tracy so much. I'd next like to thank Anthony for being the best man. And I thought I've been best man for Anthony, and I've been best man another time as well. I thought it was just hand over the rings, make a speech, sit down and get drunk. But we've given him 101 other jobs to do today. Basically, where's Anthony? Give it to him and he'll do it. And he did. So he's done a fantastic job from yesterday when he arrived until right now to announcing us in. I'd like to thank Paul for getting his hands dirty this morning, fitting the ribbons to Tracy's car, and for his hard work as an usher and helping the photography. Jack and Ben for doing all sorts of jobs. They were just going to do a couple of little jobs, but now they've been given loads of little tasks to do, from photography to readings to another little task that's coming up soon. Thank you to Auntie Chris and to Tori for doing the readings as well, and for Emma. Where's Emma? For helping with the photography. And finally, to Tracy's parents, John and Diane, for their help and big support with the wedding planning, because without them, this would not have happened. And finally, can I just say a very special thanks to my new wife, Tracy. First of all, for accepting my proposal, which took her by surprise. I am vaguely aware that Tracy was expecting me to propose on a foreign holiday, possibly, I don't know where we went last. Where was our last holiday? Our last holiday in Switzerland. We were in a romantic lake in Switzerland and the proposal never came. It actually came 1 minute after midnight in the middle of cold, dark North Yorkshire. And that took her completely by surprise. But I should tell you that Tracy is a very, very loving and caring person. She works very, very long hours, sometimes unpaid, helping people who need a lot of help in life. She's very, very dedicated and loving, and I'm very proud for her to be my wife. Right, I think that's my 5 minutes up. There's a couple of little things I need to do. I should be able to manage, right. This is in no particular order of favoritism. There's a couple of little prezzies for people. This is something, oops. Give that, I was going to do that, I'm just fine. This is for Ben. Ben, we've got something for you here. And I say it's in no particular order of importance, or, no order of speciality. Right, this is for you, Julie. I don't know how we can get this down to her. So if you can just pass that along. Oh, this is for Paul. This one's for Paul, if you can get that round to his direction. Right, and this one is for Jack. Where are you, Jack? There you go. And this one's for Anthony. Oh, this one's an easy one to hand out. This is for you, Ray. Oh, yeah. I just, it's taken me a long time to realise there are actually tags on the outside. And this one is for you. There you are. And this one is for you.
For me.
For you, Paul Vu. Right, ooh, now which way are these labelled? Yep. Right. Ooh. And this is for you as well. It's quite heavy, surprisingly heavy. Slightly, I got the order slightly wrong, and that one is for you.
That's a very important one.
And finally, and here is a little something for you. It's a big something.
Thank you.
Right. So could I please propose a toast to Julie, the bridesmaid, to all of the people who have helped so much today. So that's the best man, all of the staff, the ushers, and the people who have helped the photographer, and of course to my bride, Tracy. Chin. Cheers. Right, and now to put my hands in what comes. Yeah, that wasn't.
Don't worry, the only person who'll be crying is people.
Are we on? Has he got his... Right. Hello, everyone. I'm very proud to be up here as Peter's best man this evening. Very proud occasion. It's quite an honour. Those that don't know me, I'm Anthony. Or if you would like to call me Anthony, what you drinking? So that's the only joke I nicked off a website. The rest of it's mine. Sorry. So now I really don't do public speaking, as you can probably tell. So go easy on me. Laugh when you're supposed to laugh. But many of you already know that Peter was my best man 22 years ago. He only had to speak to 13 people. So I thought that was very unfair. Called the Prime Minister up, arranged all this lockdown malarkey. So you've got me to blame. To avoid my embarrassment, you've had to go through all of this. Then they threw a live broadcast at me, so could do with an autocue rather than looking at my handwritten notes. A bit of a nightmare. He also said that when in his speech, before the wedding, that I had to have my wedding in the June of July of an odd year to avoid any football. Well, he did that, but obviously that went wrong with the pandemic as well. So, and Wales are losing at the minute. So, sorry, there's Welsh people watching, isn't there? Sorry. They are, yes. So something went wrong there, didn't it? Yeah, and Sean's on standby to keep me updated on that, so he'll be texting me any scores. So, thought as best man, it's my job to give Peter's new family some insight into him, his character, etc. So we've put together a bit of a presentation. Don't worry, Pete, they're not too embarrassing. Well, maybe a couple. It was Microsoft, so so a couple of embarrassing ones. So it's a bit small, isn't it? Okay. So this one's a nice, easy one. This is our Reservoir Dogs pose. We were one of our friends who's hopefully watching in California. This is his wedding, and it's basically Peter looking smart. Doesn't happen very often. Oh, sorry, that one. I've gone too far. Can I go back one? It's not working. That's it, yeah. The one on the right's Peter's favourite other pastime, apart from football, cups of tea. you might have worked that out about him. He likes a nice cup of tea. Just find out where I'm up to. Yeah, I'm lost, sorry. I've jumped forward. Okay. Find it a difficult task to actually, get some dirt on Peter, because when we went out, I was usually the worst of the way. Peter's normally the sensible one. So, yeah, really. But I know Sean sat at home chuckling, because we did try to find photographic evidence of Peter at Sean's wedding, one of our very good friends, Sean. But there's no photographic evidence. We have tried our best, Peter. But trying to assassinate one of our friends' wives at one point in the evening wasn't the best look. So maybe just as well we didn't find it. Definitely remember him having us in stitches quite a lot on nights out. One particular incident, and Ron is going to be laughing here, happened in a late night cafe, sort of in Darlington, 2 o'clock in the morning. And he somehow, his best shirt on, he ended up with tomato ketchup all the way down one side of it. Go and sort yourself out, Peter. Went to the bathroom, come back, proud as punch. He cleaned himself up. Water down one side, ketchup still down the other. He was really, really proud of himself. Another time, he has phrases he uses. We were midnight mass, sort of nice, lovely occasion. Peter quite drunk, Coming out of midnight mass after the service, Peter announces, "I'm off for some nose bag. I'm Hank Marvin." We were talking to an ex-teacher of ours at the time. I can always still picture Mr. Frank's face, the WTF face. So, what is he on about? Has he said that to you yet, Hank Marvin? Yeah, I thought he might have. Anyway, so I've sort of done slide 2. Anyway. Okay. You may or may not know, Peter's quite well travelled. He's done a lot of travelling around the world with Ron over there. And one occasion, we had a lovely trip around Europe. Well, me and Ron did, because we were chauffeured around Europe by Peter. we didn't do an awful lot. He was the only one who could drive at the time. So several thousand miles around Europe chauffeured was quite a good trip, wasn't it, Ron? Now, the one on the right, it needs a closer look. Sorry, you can't see it as brilliant. I don't know what he's up to. We're in the Lake District, the lovely Lake District. Sort of Pooley Bridge, lovely place. Beautiful scenery. He's going to have to explain that one to you all later, because I have no idea why. He's got a can of Stella in his hand, baseball bat in his hand, and a burglar's hat on. So it was rounders with some sort of stick, yeah. Okay, this is another 2 on his travels. The one on the right is a good one of Peter's eating habits. I don't know if you've seen him eating after a few. We might get the bacon sandwiches later on. Might look a bit like that. And the other one, I think, is in Torquay, isn't it? I think it's there because it's a nice photo, and he's got hair.
That was your mate's hotel.
Yeah, it was. It was that hotel, Babacoom. There's more stories from that trip that it was too late to add them. Where me and Ron were coming up with last night. So, I think you're all aware Peter's a football fan, big football fan. Well, a Darlington fan. No, okay. It's football to us, they're just not very good. He's a few of them representing Darlow around the world. The middle one, in fact, the European Championships in Sweden in I know. Sweden in '92 with a very fresh-faced Alex. I'm not sure how old he is there. And I think the one on the right's Torquay again. Yeah. The one on the left, if I could have found the hat, I was going to bring it, but I couldn't find it anywhere, and I was going to get him to reenact it, because the 5-year-old in the picture is Jack there, who's now several inches taller than Peter. So I was going to try and get the hats on them and try to get him to lift him into that position, but luckily for Peter, I couldn't find the hat. A couple of previous biggest days of his life, obviously surpassed by today, Tracy. So Emma's starring on one. No, she hasn't shouted at me yet. All right. That's Darlington, a promotion day. It doesn't happen very often. I think the other one's the last day at Feetham's. Yes. So, right, next one. This is Peter the day he joined the RAF. Well, he's passing out parade. Sorry, I'll move away from Auntie Margaret before I get battered. Got your eyes closed. I know they're a bit small, aren't they? You can have a better view of them later on. So that's Peter. How old were you? 17 when he joined the RAF?
How old were you in the RAF?
Nope. I worked it out because I know what year that is. I'll give you a clue. I'm only 15 on the photo. Right. This is the start of Peter's illustrious military career. I know how many years it was, and I nearly said that, didn't I? Sorry. Now, the next one does have me wondering about the safety of our nation when he was in the RAF. Those shorts. I'm not sure how safe we were with Peter. Well, one with his eyesight and shooting guns, but never seen anything like those. Have you still got them, Peter? Have you still got those shorts?
Actually, yeah, red was.
I spoke to Tracy, and she gave us a few of him more recent photos. You see, he's grown up quite a lot. And again, he's going to have to explain that middle one later on after my speech, because I'm not sure what he's doing and why he's doing that. But right, now the next one, very much a blast from the past that Peter's probably forgotten all about. If you see this, this is a clipping from the Darlington Evening Dispatch on the 31st of March, 1978. And I've pulled out some of the quotes, which I can't read now. He spotted a UFO at the top of our street and reported it to the paper. So he witnessed the UFO at the top of the street. I love the quotes from it, and I can't remember what they say. I'm going to go across and read them, because there were some of my friends were with me and saw it too. It was sort of glowing, and we watched it for about 5 minutes. I believe in UFOs. I'm sure this is what they were. He was only 10. Now, maybe we should have guessed by then that Peter wanted to be a mad scientist when he grew up. Now, this is a picture of him. I think it's Heinz Wolf on the left and Peter on the right. This is quite recent as well. That's a lockdown haircut as excuse, but I thought it went some way to explaining that photograph, his passion for UFOs. They're the only embarrassing photos I could find of him, really. That didn't incriminate me anyway, so. Right, let's move on. Tracy. I haven't been able to get to know Tracy as well as we would like. The last couple of years haven't helped with this nonsense. But one thing did spring to mind. Peter, you've not got across Tracy. I was in London running the London Marathon, biggest marathon in the world, thousands of spectators, literally thousands, dozen people deep at points. I'd just come over the Tower Bridge, turned onto the dual carriageway, band blaring in the middle of the road, and then all I heard was, "Anthony, over here!" I straight to Tracy, picked her out, no messing. Quite impressive. I was very impressive, so be careful, Peter. But I'm sure everyone will agree that they're a lovely couple. And if you're used to Peter's eccentricities, I got that word out properly, his sayings, and you both enjoy a nice cup of tea, then you're going to be very happy and enjoy the rest of your lives together. Although anyone who can make Peter miss an away trip to Spennymoor on New Year's Day, I'm impressed as well. I should have known something was up. It all became clear later on when he told us he'd proposed at midnight. This was New Year's Day, darling. Oh, shh. Sorry, didn't have to mention New Year's Day. We've given one away. And if you get that wrong now.
What was that, 6 or 7 years ago? Together.
I know. Ever the romantic, it was only Spennymoor after all. If it had been Hartlepool, it'd have been delayed. It'd have been days later. So anyway, time to be nice about Peter. He's always been someone we could rely on to look after us, hasn't he, Emma? Yeah. Emma reminded me of this story. One New Year's Eve, walking home after the obligatory town clock chimes at midnight, and after obviously climbing the Christmas tree. But that's another story. We went for some nose bag on the way home at the 24-hour garage on Woodland Road. And a car driving psycho took umbrage at something that was said and came swinging with a baseball bat at the group of us. Peter, gallant as ever, jumped out in front of us, blocked him with his arm. We ended up with it in A&E with Peter that evening to get stitches in his arm. But I'm sure Emma will attest it could have been a lot worse. He did save, someone getting seriously hurt. So, do you remember that? I do. So he wasn't all bad. So, like I said, always there to look after us. For those that don't know, Peter is my uncle, but we were essentially brought up together by my mum and Ray. A lot of people presume he's my brother when they first meet us. I usually don't even bother correcting them because I would have been proud to have him as a brother and call him my brother. So, Tracy, you are a genuinely good bloke for your husband, and I think you'll be really happy together. So you probably had enough of me now, so I know Peter has. So on behalf of myself, Jack and Ben, Paul and Julie, thanks very much for making us part of your day. We've really enjoyed it. It's been an honour, hasn't it? So, yeah. Nice. So I think that's one last thing for me to do, isn't it? So if everybody wants to stand, please, and raise your glasses. Oh, do we? I thought it's please be upstanding. Oh, they sit. Oh, right. Okay. So the bride and groom, Peter and Tracy, cheers. I know I can have a drink. People laugh. Sorry. Oh, I have to give you this.
Oh, yeah. What do I do with it? I don't know. Oh, can you hear me all right? Yeah, it's not on properly. It's about to fall off, but I'll try. Well, thank you for that, Anthony. I can't really follow that. Very entertaining speech. Just like to say hello from the new Mrs. Haygarth. I'd like to say thank you to my wonderful dad for his kind words, and to my gorgeous new husband, Peter. and to Anthony for his entertaining speech, and for Julie for helping me out and being beautiful in her dress, and for everyone watching at home as well. I wish you could be here, and I hope you've been enjoying the day. And most of all, I'd like to thank my mum and my dad, my brother, for everything you do for me.
Yeah.
I thought you.
Yeah.
I bet you thought this day would never arrive. It's taken over 50 years. We got there eventually. And I'd like to say thank you to Peter's family for being so welcoming and welcoming to the family. Yeah, and I've now been called Al Tracy by Peter's side of the family. I'd like to say thank you to all my good friends for everything you've done for me in good and bad times. I didn't know I was going to and, you know, for those of you who can't be here today as well, you know, all know who you are. And this should be, this is a lovely, intimate wedding, and I'm really enjoying it. Originally, this was going to be a day where everyone could share it from, you know, extended family and everybody that we wanted here. But I hope everybody watching online has been able to enjoy the day, and we will have a future party or celebration with everybody when we can. But I'm sure, you know, everyone online has been able to feel part of the day, and, you know, I'm really looking forward to spending the rest of the evening with everyone who's here today. I don't know if there's anything resembles of what I've written down here, but I didn't want to read it out word for word. I'd like to show you a few faces of my new husband here.
Oh,
So they can see that this is Bond Peter. This is, and the next one is Shakespeare Peter. We went to a surprise. We had a few surprise weekends away where we didn't know, the other one didn't know where we were taking each other, and that was at Stratford-upon-Avon on my birthday. So, and then the next picture is Peter doing one of his favourite pastimes there.
the second one.
Yeah, not the tea drinking one. And then the next one is also Peter. Well, no, that one I thought was another one first, but there we go. This one worried me slightly when I saw this. Yeah, but this is Peter doing some voluntary work. Doesn't look as scary as it is. And then the next one is Peter doing something else that he enjoys doing. A bit of running there. That was a Darlington 10K. This is domesticated Peter. I like domesticated Peter. Very domesticated. This is romantic Peter. I like romantic Peter. And then this one is, I think, is fun-loving Peter, if I'm right. Remembering this rightly? No, that's... in Seville on my 50th. Yeah, I might be giving away a few answers here, I suppose. I don't know, but physicists will come. For those of you who don't know, I'll just tell the story of how Peter and I met. Well, it's all started actually on a snowy day. Well, it didn't start then, but it was before it started. On a snowy day in February, I was cycling to the train station, hit some black ice, and the days when we used to commute. I broke my ankle. And actually, it was coincidentally the same day Janice's son was born. That was a very eventful day in other ways as well. But, don't say how many years ago that was. Yeah, don't say how old your son is. Yeah, you can work out. Yeah. And then when I was recovering, I was working at home afterwards, and I tried this online lark once or twice, and it hadn't worked out. And I thought, oh, let's give it a go again. I'll have a go at going online. So I went online, And then, what was I say? Have I missed anything out here? Can't read without my glasses either. No, I don't really need that. Just anyway. Yeah. So Peter found me online, and we started chatting. And you know, if you talk to people online, you don't really know what they're like or who they are. You can start creating all sorts of ideas. So you really want to meet them quite soon. But we left it an extra week or two than we would have done normally because of my broken ankle, you see. So then I thought, well, where can we meet? Because I still wasn't driving. Somewhere close by, but somewhere that I can drive to. So we drove to this place. I was going to say anywhere else, but I won't. I was still using my crutches a little bit, but I didn't take them this day and just got out of the taxi and went into this place. And then Peter met me as well and was listening intently. Didn't have his hearing aids. And we had a very nice chat and a very nice time. And we decided to meet a couple of weeks later and a few more dates at a few pubs. This was subsequent dates. Then we went on a cycle ride around Lee Valley because I still couldn't walk as well as I could cycle. So that was nice. And Peter hadn't been on a bike for ages at that point, had you? So that was a nice day out. And we haven't looked back since then, really. So I'd like to say to Peter, you're the kindest and most caring, supportive person, and you're fun-loving, and you've got a good sense of humour, which is just as well. You're going to need it. I love spending time with you, and I'm really happy to be starting our journey of marriage together today. And I look forward to lots of adventures ahead. And the first day of our married life will be the longest day for you. It's the longest day. I hope it's not too long for you. So I'd just like to give a final toast to my beautiful, wonderful, gorgeous new husband, Peter. So beautiful is the wrong word. I wasn't going to say that. It came out wrong. It does when you do it live. To marriage, to friends and family. And on this day, you wouldn't think it, but it's actually midsummer and it's a summer solstice tomorrow morning. And I'd like to leave you with the thought that we should all make the most of life and every day. And I leave you with the thought to let every new dawn be to you as a beginning of life and every setting sun be to you as its close. Cheers.
Cheers. Cheers. And we are going to have a handful of people who are out there remotely speaking to us. But just before we do that, there's a couple of little messages, if James has got them lined up, that is.
Hello, Peter. It's Chris Simpson here from Darlow Football Club. Just a few words on behalf of everybody here at the club for you and Tracy to have a long and happy married life. And rest assured that I'll send you some stuff to proofread later on tonight. And here's Will Hatfield, our skipper, as well, with a few words to say.
Hi, Peter. Congratulations on your big day. I'm delighted for you and your wife, Tracy. I'm sure you've had an amazing day, and I wish you the best of luck for your future. And looking forward to seeing you down watching the boys season.
Congratulations to Peter and Tracy on your forthcoming wedding. Hopefully you have a great day and a long, loving marriage.
My goodness.
For anyone that couldn't work out what on earth that was messages from Darlington Football. Did you read?
Who's doing the announcing next?
I'm doing that.
Oh, yeah.
Right, I believe we've got the people online lined up. Is that right, James? Right, I think we've got all the way from Newcastle. we have got Linda. Hello, Linda, and I think Alison, your sister.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Linda.
First of all, fabulous speech, Tracy. I'm really proud of you. It was wonderful. Yours was fab as well, Peter. Congratulations, Tracy and Peter. We really enjoyed the ceremony. You both look fantastic. Hope you're having a brilliant day. By the way, there's no pressure for me to get the Great North Run question right. All I need to know is how many times you stayed at mine in September and then I've cried. And I hope you'll be dancing to keep on running tonight. I wish I was dancing with you all. Looking forward to doing the Great North Run with you both sometime soon, because I'll be doing it with you.
So sorry.
Nice one, Linda. Thank you.
So sorry we can't be with you, but really lovely to be part of your day, and hopefully we will continue the celebrations next year. So pleased that you found each other and want to wish you loads of love and every happiness for your future together. Enjoy your evening. Cheers. Cheers. The glass is off the
Right, thank you, Linda. Thank you, Alison. Right, next up is my eldest sister, Kathleen, live from Mallorca. I can see her right there. Hello, Kathleen. Oh, a fascinator. Very good. Right, ready to speak whenever you are. Oh, hello. You're a bit breaking up. Unmute. Oh, it's a bit of a Wi-Fi problem. We've lost you completely. Can we go back to her, Jen?
Should we come back to her in a minute?
Yeah. Okay, we'll just move on one.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I think we're there.
Oh, no. She's back. Her mic's unmuted.
She's frozen.
Should we come back to her, shall we, see if it starts again?
She's definitely there.
I think her signal might not be good.
Oh, it's a bit of a technology problem. That's a bit of a shame.
Should we come back to her? Yeah. Someone else?
Oh, she's there.
She was there.
Try again?
Yeah.
I am there.
The audio.
Yeah.
She turned the video stream.
Oh, sounds a bit broken up.
Oh, it's completely blank.
No,
Should we move on
no,
and
that's a
come back?
shame.
I'll let you know if she's...
No, it worked this morning. No, it's...
I am here. Just having it right. Right. I just like to say how lovely it is to be able to watch the wedding. Can't do it, mate. Sorry, it don't seem to work.
No. No, it's just...
We could have been there, but this is the next best thing. You both look fabulous. And I love Tracy's dress. We wish you both every happiness. You both look fabulous. And I love Tracy's dress. We wish you both.
Okay, yeah, fading back.
And I'm delighted to welcome Tracy. Couldn't wish for a more perfect sister-in-law.
Bit of a shame that the bandwidth over in Mallorca wasn't so good then. Right, next is my niece Jenny, Christine and Ray's daughter, and her partner Nathan. Hi Jenny, hi Nathan.
Hiya.
Hello. Hello.
Thanks for ruining my makeup.
Well, we can...
You all did really well. So hi Uncle Peter and Auntie Tracy. We hope you had the best day and we really enjoyed being a part of it, watching on our telly. Just sorry we can't be there, but I'm sure we'll make up for it next year.
Yeah, you both look great. You look wonderful there, and you're two of the most loveliest people, and you make a perfect couple. And you deserve all the happiness. So thanks again for allowing us to join in your day. Love and best wishes, and cheers.
Cheers. Cheers, Jenny and Nathan. Right, last up on the live link, Tracy's friends Gary and Danny down in Brighton. Hello, live from Brighton. Hi, Gary. Hi, Danny. Nice to see you again after, what is it, a week and a half?
Hello. Hi, I'm Gary. And I'm Danny. Since I was at, when she was at sixth form college, and that'll be 34 years. That almost gives your age away, Tracy. Danny's known Tracy for 20 years now. Tracy hasn't changed much since the days at sixth form college. She always liked to dance then, and I think she will always like to dance. And hopefully today you'll be able to have a great boogie with everybody down there out at the farm. It looks a great venue. Shame we can't be there today. We really, but hey, Tracy still can't make a decision, I'm sure. And it's a good job Peter's there to advise whether she might want a martini and lemonade or lemonade. No, I might like a white wine. You know, I'll have a martini. No, I'll just have whatever's going. Things haven't changed, I'm sure. The only good thing is Tracy made a good decision. She chose Peter. From the days when we used to go down to London and party, or we used to go and see Kylie down in Wembley, or was it Earlscourt? We always had a good time and had fun. And by the looks of it, you're still having fun today. Peter likes to have fun, by the sounds of it, from what his friends have said and from what we've seen, but we haven't seen enough of him party. From zorbing to roller skating, swimming to paintballing, to nights out and bungee jumping. She's also discovered the more spring things in her life, like Luton Who for her 40th and carol singing in Hitchin. She does like a hectic life, and I would say Peter will perhaps have a steadying hand, but from what I've seen, I don't think so. After seeing you last week, it was great to see your garden looking wonderful, and it was great to see your vegetable patch come nicely. It reminded us of Tom and Barbara and the good life. All I can say is that Jerry and Margot here think you're having a great time. And all I'd like to say is that Tom and Barbara, here's to a long, good life. Cheers.
Thank you, Gary. Thank you, Gary.
Enjoy. Bye.
And I believe that concludes all of the speeches. Oh, there is just one little thing. Everybody keeps the question I've been asked the most today. Where did you go on holiday first, and how long was I in the RAF? All these mysteries and more will be revealed. Do you want to come up here? Are you mic'd up? Oh, Man's going to help you here, Jack. So all you people online wonder no more, the mysteries are about to be solved. So just go through. You all ready? You're mic'd up. Hey? Do you want to, shall I give, no? Just wait for him to, oh, okay. Just wait for him to, I thought the quiz was going to be a bit of fun, but it's become very, very complicated. Right, over to you, Jack.
So question one was.
Oh, we haven't got the the questions. Just a minute, can we have the questions? Yeah. Let's start with the questions.
Go on.
Do we do the questions, Jack?
Oh, yeah, come on.
Do we do the questions? Right, I'll do the questions, Jack will do the answers. Okay. How many years was I in the Royal Air Force? Answer, Jack.
12.
How many Great North runs has Tracy done?
17.
Where did we meet for the first time? Answer.
Tea rooms.
Tea rooms. And here's the second most asked question today. Where did we go on holiday, our first holiday together?
Hungary.
It was Hungary. Budapest. Where else would you go in Hungary? Lake Balaton as well. Right. This is the question I think everybody must have got. What unusual form of transport are we touring Cornwall in on our honeymoon later this week?
A VW camper van.
VW camper, yeah. Huh? Okay. Right. The wedding cake is said to date back to 1703 when Thomas Rich, a baker's apprentice in London, wanted to make an extravagant cake, and so drew on the design of which building for inspiration. There was a clue in one of the answers.
St. Bride's Church.
It looks like a wedding cake as well.
Bride's Church.
Right, this is a question which a few people thought was a bit amusing. Where do we hope to go on our dream second honeymoon next year? Or will it be the year after?
Hawaii.
Will it be the year after that?
Hawaii.
We could maybe go to Cleethorpes this year. Right, how many years ago did Tracy and I meet?
6.
I think you know the answer to this one. Which day did I propose to Tracy?
New Year's Day.
1 minute into New Year's Day, 1 second more like. Right, and on which day, on this very day, in 1909, what unusual form of transport was first used by a couple on their honeymoon?
First balloon honeymoon.
So it was a
Hot air balloon.
Right, this is strictly a Google search thingy. How many years is the world's unofficial record, i.e. not in the Guinness Book of Records? What is the world's unofficial record for the world's longest ever marriage?
90.
No. Right, the picture round. The first picture. I don't know what you can see online, so I can't see the same screen as you. Where was this picture taken?
Dubrovnik.
That was in Dubrovnik at another wedding, or after another wedding. Where was the second picture taken? It's the one with the windmill in.
Woodchurch in Kent.
So it wasn't Camberwick Green like a lot of people thought it was. People old enough to know what that is. Right, picture 3. The people who look closely, the clue is in security fencing. Is Christmas tree in security fencing? Where would that be?
Darlington.
Stop what, Peter?
Sorry?
That's to stop what with security fencing?
I have no idea. People stood in the tree maybe. That was in Darlington. Thank you, Jack. And there's been lots of horse and carriage pictures. Where was this picture taken?
Seville.
That was in Seville for Tracy. That's the end of the speech. Who got most like, who are here in the room? You could do that, you know what you're doing.
15 questions. Okay. Yeah. So, did anyone? I doubt if anyone got 15. No. Put your hand up if. Put your hand up if you get 15. No. Anyone get 14? 13? 12. Difficult quiz this. 11. 10. I'll stop there. I won't embarrass anybody.
I only got 5.
So, should you just say what's happening next?
So I believe we're turning the room around now, and we're going to let everybody leave, and we'll just start moving the tables and getting changed quickly.
Originally the cake cutting was going to be at 7:30, but that was an hour turnaround, so I don't know if it's going to be a bit of a delay. But you know, if you want to go back to the room or something or whatever, now's the time to turn around. Then we'll have the cake cutting and bouquet throwing and first dance and see what happens after that.
I think